Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the GNA podcast. And today we are covering we're doing a preview of the lineup for our spring 2017 anime.
Yep, spring. Spring is here.
Yeah, spring, my favorite season, by the way. May not be the same for this lineup, but
I actually like this lineup.
I don't know. I feel like I like it, but I don't, because I feel like there's not as so much things that are just like outright like good shit happening. Like not outright. Like before last time, it was like bam, bam, bam. Like all this stuff that just looked really good.
But we do have Attack on Titan and Hero Academia.
We do those like saving graces.
By the way, again, I'm still Brony, and that's Drooby Doo.
Oh yeah, I totally didn't introduce ourselves. Sorry, we've been arguing for like the past half an hour, so like my brain is just.
If I collapse in the middle of this fucking probably 2-hour long video, that's why. Take over for me.
Right, a one woman show.
Yes. By the way, we're doing things a little bit different this time around. Instead of us just watching and commenting on whatever we want to watch and comment on, we're gonna try keeping it to 7 shows, and we're both gonna watch them so that we both have something to talk about while we're talking about the shows.
Yes, and I think what's gonna be interesting is that this episode is going to be like the episode where we're also like hashing it out, like, well, I won't say live, but in front of everyone.
Live for us.
Oh yeah, live for us. So we're going to just be hashing out on which ones to watch.
Yeah, at first 7 kind of sounds like a decent chunk, but I was looking over the shows and there's like, for me alone, there's like 13 or 14 I'm interested in. So, and I know that there's a large portion that Drew's not going to want to be interested in.
Nope.
So it's going to be interesting to see how we debate this out.
I feel like a lot of it, he's going to be like, let's watch this. I'm like, no.
Yeah, that's going to be most of it. And at the end of it, we should have 7 shows that, we can dedicate a large chunk of the podcast over the season to really discussing the shows, maybe like 10 minutes each for each episode, as opposed to just breezing through them sometimes and dedicating 40 minutes to Kuzu no Honkai.
Yeah. Thank God they don't have a second season coming. Also, if you guys want us to watch a series, and that's if, the only way we are ever going to know is if you comment down below. And depending on how we feel about it, we might indulge and maybe tackle on an 8th one. But once again, you gotta let us know.
Yeah. Also, shows that are continuing from last season, specifically Little Witch Academia, we're not going to cover that on the podcast, but I am going to continue to watch it and probably just give a overall review once it's finished. And yeah, I'm totally going to watch other shows besides the 7 we're going to talk about, and I might review those in my own time. But yeah, if you want us to actually cover the show, leave a comment.
Yeah. Because I'm starting to realize, like, we're just going on just doing our own thing, but, we do kind of want to get you guys involved somewhat, and, like, but the only way we can find out what you guys want is if you tell us, so, yeah.
Yeah. So hopefully we'll get to a point one day where we can do these previews and then have, like, a live chat on the side telling us what to watch.
All right. Wow. Someone's getting way ahead of us.
I'm very ambitious.
Without further ado, let's just get right into it.
Yep.
Because this shit's gonna take so long, and I'm not trying to stay here for 3 hours. I think I'll start it off.
Go for it.
Basically, because it is an anime that I want to watch. It is called Sekai Suru Kado. And it's done by the people of Toei Animation, who I don't really know like anime studios like off the top of my head like that. Like literally just today I started looking at them, and I guess Toei Animation. I was like, oh, I think this is one of the big ones. Like they do. Like no, it's not one of the big ones. It's the big one.
Yeah, fucking do everything. That's everything. Pretty much anything really mainstream is Toei.
Yeah, pretty much. Like it's really, yeah, they pretty much do everything. Without further ado, let me read the description. Kojiro Shindo, Cabinet Office Director General for Policy Planning, is at the Haneda Airport for a business trip. While the plane is on a runway, a giant structure suddenly appears out of thin air. The plane carrying Shindo and 251 passengers is taken undamaged inside the giant structure. After everyone disembarks, a man who looks like an ordinary human being shows up. He assures those from the plane that they're not in any danger. Shindo asks him to identify himself and explain the situation. Then the outside of the structure is displayed on a large screen, and at the same time, every passenger's cell phone starts ringing all at once. On each cell phone screen is a message from this man to every one of Japan's citizens. I, Yahakui Za Shunina, hereby notify you that I'm going to intervene in Japan's internal affairs. What is this young man's goals? And what will Shindo manage to become an intermediary between Japan and Anisoterons?
Entourage. Yeah, so you said this is one of the ones you wanted to check out?
Yeah, it just has a very interesting premise. Like, it doesn't seem like it's gonna be like, it's weird. It's like almost like the same seemingly kind of crazy setup that had a Chaos Child, but I'm looking forward to it because it's not made by the same people who did Chaos Child. That's essentially it. Like that's my main inspiration. Also, the trailer looked like, at least for like the first episode, the trailer looked pretty cool, especially because it's like, you know, it's a CG animation project.
I'm the opposite of you. I was gonna say I wasn't too into it because it's CG, and I think Handshakers like scarred me for life. So, I mean, I'm not against it. It doesn't strike me as anything immediately like amazing, but nothing immediately bad either. So I think
yeah.
For now, I'm a maybe.
It's a maybe.
It's a maybe, and then we can hash it out later when we're like debating and using bargaining chips. I'll give you this if you give me that. All right. So, oh god, is this gonna be another case where I get all the fucking hard to pronounce?
I thought this was like my first one was a hard one. Wow, it's not hard. It's just really long.
Roku Denashi Majutsu Koshi to Kinki Kyoten. In this fantasy action story, Gurin is a part-time teacher at a magic school who is inclined to write self-study on the blackboard and then take a nap. One of his students, Sistina, gets angry and challenges him to a duel, and he is easily defeated. However, when a terrible incident threatens the school, Gurin shows intense dedication to protecting his students. I saw the trailer for this. At first I wasn't really into it, but the trailer looked pretty good. It looked like a not amazing, but it looked like a pretty, what's that word? Respectable harem-y type show. Battle harem. And there's always at least one of those a season. It doesn't look like it's gonna be anything amazing, but I think I want to watch it. It's just something that I don't know. It's a personal taste. I'm not going to come up here and be like, this is going to be a 10 out of 10 anime. But I think it's stability. I know what to expect from it. I think it's going to be decent. And it has potential to surprise if it's really good. Especially since it's based off a light novel. Those are usually either hit or miss.
I have a huge thing when it comes to magic. I truly do. And it's like, if you fuck, like, if there's anything about magic in anime that rubs me the wrong way, like, I'm immediately just put off about it, you know, aka me dropping Little Witch Academia. And I look at this and I just read the synopsis and I'm just like, he loses. Wait.
He loses to a student.
Yeah, no, sorry, you lost me at that. I'm like, if
I'm
you're
sorry.
not
Do
stronger
you
than
only watch like magic shows where the fucking main character is like the god magician of the world and fucking owns everybody?
it's your job to literally teach these students,
But
and you
he's
can't
lazy.
even.
He's a lazy fucking
Then you
good for
shouldn't be. Then
nothing.
you shouldn't be a teacher. I'm over him.
Well, that I guess that's the point of the story is he grows into the role of a teacher and gets better. I'm assuming.
No, that even triggers me even harder because teachers
Like, oh my god,
it's even
not
harder.
like character development. Like, do you like your characters with flaws or?
Like it should be like okay,
you should be a perfect teacher that's also a magic user.
They can have flaws, but as a teacher, your flaw shouldn't be I'm a shitty teacher. Like I'm not expecting you to be the best one, but your flaw shouldn't be I'm the worst
that's
one. You
the
could
whole
be like,
point. Like he's a
I have
teacher.
Maybe it could be you have like, oh, I have a complex about something. Maybe I have a slight drinking habit.
Maybe
like
he does.
My sister died, and maybe that's why I'm such. When it comes to teaching magic, I'm so crazy.
Maybe it's all of the above.
It could be, but on top of that, that makes him a shitty teacher now. Over it.
So I'm putting this as a maybe. I think there's room to debate with you on this one.
I will almost never say yes to this one. Also, look at how they're like dressed. Like, oh my god,
that's like the best school uniform ever. So I don't know what you're talking about.
They're all dressed. Like it's it's like a cross between like maid cafe meets stripper.
Yeah, best school uniforms ever.
Meets even slightly more strippers. Like, no.
Can you allow me to have a show with cute girls that we watch, or is this all going to be like we need fucking?
You can. I don't want them to be dressed like magical stripper girls.
Well, I do. So we're going to debate this later on. Next,
Renai Bokun. The story begins when Goody, an angel with a mysterious item which turns any two people who kiss into a couple, appears before a high school boy named Seiji Aino. However, there is a yandere high school girl named Akane who loves Seiji. Also I'm so triggered by the fact that her name is Akane, but we're not gonna get into that. That's time nor place. But all I can say is that it does have an interesting premise, especially because how I really do like how they like just like, at least in the description they say like there's a yandere girl, like you know, they're not trying to like do any like kind of mystic or cryptic descriptions of like some girl. They're like, nope, this is her character.
Yeah,
and she's gonna be like this. I like that. That's actually what draws me to this anime like a lot. Like, you know, it spells it out very, very short, sweet, to the point. I like it. Actually, it was Sobroni who told me about it.
Yep, I just learned about it. Like,
yeah, and I was like, all right. I'm like, sure, right. The people who made it, EMT Squared, I
have no idea who they are.
Yeah, me neither. No idea. No idea. None of the anime. I've never heard or seen of anything that they put out. So it's a true toss up. I don't know what to expect.
I will say that this description isn't totally accurate. Well, it is, but it leaves out a big part. It's the angel that falls down also happens. It's a huge parody of Death Note, essentially. She has a kiss note, quote unquote, that she drops into the world and accidentally writes Seiji's name on it, and he has to kiss somebody to make them fall in love. Whoever's name is written in the notebook, you know, if they kiss the person whose name is written, they fall in love. So it's a huge parody of Death Note, but that makes it all the more interesting to me.
Yeah, exactly. That makes me want to watch even more.
Yeah. Exactly. So totally watching that. Next is Drew's favorite show. It's
definitely no.
Sin Nanatsu no Taizai.
Before you even read the description, the answer is no, and you know the answer is no. So, like, please continue.
I don't know. You were talking so highly about it before. In the story, the prideful archangel Lucifer disobeys God and is cast to the lowest level of hell as a fallen angel. On her way to hell, Lucifer happens to meet a high school girl on Earth named Maria, who helps her. In hell, Lucifer meets Leviathan, and Leviathan explains to Lucifer about the 7 deadly sins, the 7 demon king rulers of hell. After the 7 deadly sins steal Lucifer's powers, Lucifer goes on a journey with Maria and Leviathan to defeat them. Okay, all types of shit about that description made no sense, but the girls are hot. So
I literally just see like big titties everywhere, and I'm like, all right, no, thank you.
This is essentially just Queensblade, Queensblade ripoff number 556.
Yeah, essentially.
Although I do have a soft spot for Queensblade, I don't have a soft spot for any of the like ripoff shows that it inspired. I don't know. For me, there's a line. You see, this is why I got kind of jaded, because it's like you going hard on Majutsu, Koshi, whatever, because they're uniforms. There's a fine line between that kind of fan service and then just like tits in your face. Like, you have to give people, like, you can't just call this all shit fan service. Like, this Nanatsu Sin, whatever, is pure just, I'm not expecting anything but tits and ass for 20 minutes an episode. And Majutsu Kyoshi, you got to expect like, some of the fan service is going to be set up certain kind of way. There's going to be some joke involved here and there. It takes some creativity.
Agreed.
The uniforms are actually creative.
Okay, we can argue on that one, but
compared to these guys who just have like bikinis on.
I mean, these girls don't have a lot more on. I could have easily put that shit together on a bad day, but. Oh, what was I gonna say? Yeah, their outfits is not like that was just like a cherry on top as to why I don't like it, but that's not like my main point. That was just like a plus or a minus in this case.
Yeah, safe to say we're not gonna watch it unless you guys want us to. Unless you guys want to torture us.
Don't you fucking dare!
It'll hurt you a lot more than it hurts me.
I will literally fake watch it. I will literally just say it was boobs and tits. I mean, ass and tits. The end.
I like how you call me the Simon Cowell of like these reviews, but then like you go so hard on all these shows. Anyway,
I just know what I like and I know what I don't like.
Speaking of things you don't like, Fukumenki Noise.
Right. The manga tells a romance story with the themes of music, one-sided love. Nino, a girl who loves singing, made a childhood promise with her first crush, Momo, and song composing Yuzu, like grammar, to someday find her voice. The three went their separate ways, but Nino kept her promise and continued to sing. Years later, the three are now high school students, and Nino is drawn into the world of band clubs. Now I just read it again. There's a part of me that's just like, I want Momo to be a girl. If it was like a shoujo thing, that would actually make me want to watch it.
I'm pretty sure this is a shoujo.
Oh, all right. No, then I'm sold.
You were just like shitting on it.
I know, but because I didn't want it to be like another thing of Fuka, or Fuka. Yeah, Fuka. But it being a shoujo anime, that adds like a whole new layer to it. So I'm like, all right.
Pretty sure Fuka's a shoujo too.
Sorry, I mean a shoujo ai. I think it might be a shoujo ai.
Oh, I don't think it's a shoujo ai. No, I think Momo.
Wait, is Momo a guy?
A guy, yeah.
God damn it! All right, back to my previous.
Oh my god, you're so gimmicky. Like what?
It just feels like it's going to be the same thing like Fook. Because no, I'm saying that would have been like a nice unexpected thing, but now I feel like it's going to be very like it's going to be like a different dish but same flavor.
Listen, I'm not going to argue in favor of it because I saw the trailer and it looked like it was rock orientated, which normally I like because I like rock music, but this was like screamo rock, and I'm like, I'm not gonna like the music. I like the aesthetic of it. I like Brain's bass, but no, I can't. I don't think it's gonna be super great. Maybe I'll watch a couple episodes on my own, but I don't think we're gonna watch it and comment on it.
It's a huge maybe. It's a huge
yeah. Well, I like how half these things are just maybes at this point.
Wait, yeah, it's like a maybe. It's like maybe more like a maybe not.
Yeah. Should I just put it not? Because I'm not going to vote for it. Like, are you going to vote for it?
Question mark. Let's see.
All right. I'll tell you what's not a maybe. Grand Blue Fantasy, the animation by A1 Pictures. It's a video game developer, side games. It's not even a description of the show. Cool. It's a Grand Blue Fantasy animation, which is, if you're not familiar, Grand Blue Fantasy is a MOBA game similar to Fate Grand Order and other MOBA games.
Why couldn't this Fate Grand Order?
And it's a fantasy. I thought so. It says the first 2 episodes premiered on January 21st as a special. I remember seeing them. I saw.
No, we didn't see it. We didn't see it.
I saw them.
No, wait. Grand Blue.
Oh, Grand Blue.
We're talking about Grand Blue. Okay, sorry. I thought you were talking about Fate.
Well, we also saw Fate, but no, the Grand Blue. Yeah, I saw the first 2 episodes. It looked kind of meh to me. It's just like I know it's just going to be a vehicle to sell me on the game, and I don't want to play the game because I already have Fate Grand Order and Shadowverse, and God knows I don't need something else in my life right now.
Yeah, I just laugh because it's just like, oh, this is what like Shadowverse was like promoting.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they had that promotion.
Yeah, they had the promotion where they give out like sleeves.
It's the same company.
Yeah. That's why I was like, side games. Isn't that familiar? That sounds familiar.
Yeah, maybe we'll get the Shadowverse anime. But
I hope not. I almost hope not.
But I don't know. I like, because I know that there's a lot of good voice actors in this, and I know that A1 Pictures is good, and I know it's gonna have high production value. But I feel like it's just gonna. I don't play the game, so I'm not interested in it, and I know it's just gonna be like one of those shows that's like, buy the game or play the game and spend $1 million on the fucking horrible gacha that we have in there. So, no.
Yeah, I'll say no. Not even because of that. Like literally, like if this was like something last season, where we were all like, oh, let's watch 1 billion shows. This would have been like, yeah, sure, maybe I'll give the first few episodes a try. But like because now we're getting it down to 7, like I already have like 5 episodes, like 5 series in my head that are going to be like are solidified. Like we're definitely going to be watching this. So it's like this doesn't have like space for debate on what I can or cannot watch.
Exactly. Next.
Uso Shoujo Machiavellianism. Oh, I would be the one to read this. I would be the one to read this, seeing how you like.
At least you're not reading the next one.
I kind of feel bad at this point. The battle action story follows Furo Nomura, who transfers to a school where girls carry weapons where girls carry weapons to rule mercilessly over the boys. Shortly after transferring, he becomes a target of Rin Onigawara, a member of the 5 ruling swords that commands the school. In order to break free, he must defeat the 5 ruling swords.
I want to watch this. Just putting that out now.
A hard maybe. The hardest maybe. The hardest maybe ever.
Better than no.
The hardest maybe.
Listen, I love Silverlink. They do a lot of good animation. I love the character designs on this. And I think the concept is good. It reminds me of there was an
it's
like Zvezda.
So it's like one of those. So it's like one of those things. It's like you cannot have Roku Denashi and this Machiavellianism thing at the same time.
Oh, I know. I'm just putting the chips on it. No. Trust me.
Like, and even then, there's the next one that we're about to be reading, which is like has like almost in my mind like the same feel. So it's like why like.
Listen, I'm not saying this is going to be easy. We're going to put these chips on the table, and then we're going to decide from
there. All right, next one, please.
Danmachi, the spinoff one.
No, say it. Oh.
Dungeon ni deai o motomeru no wa machigateru daro ka Gaiden Sword Oratoria.
Yay!
It's Danmachi, the picking up girls in a dungeon spinoff.
Wait, was a short version of it called
Danmachi?
Don Machi.
Yeah.
Don, as in D-O-N, and then Machi.
D-A-N. D-A-N.
D-A-N. Oh, Don
Yep.
Machi.
Yep.
Where's the Don in it? The D-A-N in it.
I don't
wait, I thought so confused. I'm like, Don Machi. I'm like,
how do you
like another?
How do you shorten this mess? But Sword Prince.
I just thought it would be called. I asked if it was Don. I thought it'd be like Don Machi, like Don as in dungeon, and then Machi.
It might be Don Machi. I forget. And no,
that makes more sense.
Machi. I'm about to Google this right now.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Sword Princess Aiz Wallenstein today, once again, the strongest female swordsman, heads to the giant labyrinth known as the Dungeon, super creative, along with her allies. On the 50th floor, mysteries and threats such as a decayed dragon's corpse that crumbles to ash and irregularity that creeps ever closer to the party loom. Aiz calls for the wind and heads deeper into the darkness of the dungeon. Eventually, she finds herself meeting a boy for the first time. Are you okay? In the labyrinth city of Oriano, the contrasting stories of the boy and girl intersect. So it's a spinoff of Danmachi, focused on one of the female leads. And personally, I liked her, and I liked her party. So I'm gonna watch it. Whether we watch it together is a different story, but I like the show. You never saw Danmachi, right?
No, I have not.
I guarantee you saw the. I'm googling it. I guarantee you saw the Hestia, because she's famous as fuck.
For who?
Hestia, the main girl. Her. You see my image?
Oh wait, hold on. Because I'm not reading. I haven't. It's not like
you're not even reading off my screen.
No, I was reading off. Wait, no, I see. No, wait, don't. Wait. Okay, so I thought if I stopped talking, it would show up, and now it's not.
Are you not like seeing my screen?
Wait, keep talking. Just keep talking.
Blah, 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 blah. You can just click on my image and it'll show. You know.
Okay, thank you. Wait, who was Hestia? The girl on the
right.
Black with black hair.
Yep. I mean, there's only one girl in that picture, so.
That definitely looks like that could be a girl, but
no.
It looks like it could be a girl.
That's literally the main character. You sexist.
You're sexist. Are you saying main characters can't be girls? How you call me?
Touche.
No, I haven't seen her like ever.
Really? She's super famous. She was like all over the place. Well, whatever. I want to watch it. It's a fun show.
Like you were talking about it before, and I'm like, yeah, sure, I don't mind, but it's just like, you know, on my front, it's like a bunch of girls with like decent sized tits, and two of them are wearing bikinis, tops. So it's like with that, and in addition with the Busto Shoujo Machiavellianism, and then in addition with that with the one on top, it's like,
listen,
like
I'm not saying watch all.
You're getting a guaranteed one. It's probably gonna be this one that it's probably gonna be this one that I want. Like if you get two, that'll be like a miracle. You'd have to like convince me incredibly hard.
We'll see how good my negotiating skills are. All right, your turn.
All right, moving on to Boku no Hero Academia 2. Basically, the second season where they left off after like, oh gosh, what happened? Basically, like, I don't know, the League of Villains or whatever the fuck you want to call them, the bad guys, like villains. I don't fucking remember what they were called. Oh, excuse me. They all busted in, on like a training exercise in an attempt to like kill. Yeah, I forgot everyone's name.
All Might.
All Might, thank you. Because that's such a weird name, All Might.
It's very easy to remember.
All I remember was Texas Smash, but but yeah, And oh my god, I forgot the name of the main dude as well. It's not. I'm getting my animes mixed up as I keep thinking about what his name is. Is it like Is it start with a Y?
Listen, I don't remember.
Okay, so right. Damn it, I was hoping. Oh no, this is useless. This is actually Midoriya.
Midoriya. Yep, there we go.
Yeah. Pretty sure that's his name. Anyways, so he's like, still figuring out how to use his powers that he received from All Might as All Might is dying, yada yada yada.
Spoilers.
Oh, well, if no one watched the first season at this point, that's your fault for depriving yourself. So you deserve those spoilers. But yeah, and we just get to see the fallout of what happened. After that, like, essentially terrorist attack, and just watch as Midoriya. That's such a weird name. As he just tries to work his way through high school. High superhero high school. I can't talk today, guys. I'm sorry. We're just gonna end it right here. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you guys next time. I'm going to go and
this. I know it's gonna cover the tournament arc in the manga, so that'll be fun. It's gonna be like the Dark Tournament and all the other tournaments and all the other shonen anime. So,
I'm like halfway. I'm like halfway as I'm talking. I'm just like, oh my god, Silver Oni, why are you not saving me? Stop letting me keep talking.
I'm waiting for you to finish. Like, if you want to pass it to me, just be like, Silver Oni, what the fuck am I trying to say?
Save me. But yeah, that's pretty much
we're watching
happening. Yeah. It's great. Everyone thinks so because it is. Next
is Eromanga Sensei or Eromanga Sensei. The new sibling romantic comedy revolves around.
Oh my god! I just scrolled down the entire list and I'm like, oh my god, there's so much.
Yeah, I know. Don't
keep going.
The new sibling romantic comedy revolves around Masamune Uzumi, a light novel author in high school. Masamune's little sister is Sagiri, a shut-in girl who hasn't left her room for an entire year. She even forces her brother to make and bring her meals when she stomps the floor. Masamune wants his sister to leave her room because the two of them are each other's only family. So this is a direct sequel to Masamune-kun, right?
yeah, clearly.
it like really, really, really reminds me of fuck.
I know what you're talking about. I know.
My little sister can't be this cute, but I forgot the Japanese.
Yeah.
It reminds me of that
one. Exactly. The moment you say it reminds me of the anime, I'm like, that one. Man, I'm looking forward to this. I'm just like, I know halfway I'm going to rage because it's like, being the youngest of three, it's like I don't understand how you can be made into like a bitch by your younger sister. Like, I just don't comprehend it, because if any younger sister tried that shit and was like hungry or stomp on the door, or try to, I don't want to leave, like I'd fucking break her door down and like lock her room.
Well, not everyone's an abusive brother, so if I had a little sister that cute, I'd so dote on her and take care of her. So I can see how
I feel like, can we replace him and put in Shinji from Fate?
No, let's not do that.
I think that would equalize everything out.
No, we're not. We're watching it.
Yeah, we're watching it. Gin no Guardian.
Yeah.
Wait, first let me see. Okay. Based on the, I'm not gonna say that part because I can't pronounce that at all. I mean, I'm pretty sure I could. Based on the Chinese webcomic Yinji Shou Muren, I'm pretty sure I probably butchered it because Chinese is hard as fuck. As I try to say this first name, Suijin may be poor, but he is one of the best online game players. His identity, however, is unknown to all except Rikule, Suijin's classmate. She delivers a mysterious mobile device to Suijin, but before being able to explain herself, Rikule is kidnapped, and Suijin unwittingly finds himself wrapped up in a series of problematic circumstances. Searching for a way to save her, he accidentally activates the device, allowing him to dive into a new virtual game world. That actually doesn't sound bad.
I saw the trailer and it was actually pretty good. It looked pretty good.
I know, like I read the whole thing. I'm like, shit, that actually sounds kind of cool.
Yeah.
Also, I just like that they're like, even though it's like an anime like done by Japan, it has a very Chinese feel to it just by reading like the names.
Yeah.
So I don't even know if it's like, is this set in China? Like, I don't even like. There's so much stuff. Like, I'm intrigued by it. I actually really want this.
I'm gonna put it as a maybe, just because we have so many shows. So many shows.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm also interested in it. Next is Saenai Heroine no Sadate Kata B. It's the second season. It's the second season of it. I've never seen the first season. I heard it was really, really good. I know it's about. I think it's about a guy who wants to make a visual novel, and then he has a team of girls helping him, and they're all very different, like personalities. But I know that the main love interest is like this subversion of this vanilla girl, where she's kind of vanilla, but she's also very interesting. I don't know. I want to see the first season, but since I haven't seen the first season, I'm not going to watch the second season yet. And I'm pretty sure you haven't seen the first season.
Nope.
Yep. So that's that.
All right. Next is Starmu 2. Quote, I don't know how to give up all my dreams. End quote. Yuta.
That's a long one.
What, the description?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay, I'm not reading all of this. I'm not reading all of this.
It's like a Star Wars title scroll.
Right. Yuta Hoshitani, who enrolled in the prestigious Ayanagi Academy for Music Entertainment, passed the first year test to become a musical department student in his second year. However, the new school year immediately presents new trials for the returning students. Yeah, I'm just gonna end it up there. It seems like it's, first of all, it's an all boy cast kind of thing, which I am very, especially ever since Big Bang. I watched Big Bang. I'm like very about. Also, this is done by like a very, 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 very new studio. Like, as in this, they literally, like, this is all they have, all they produce. So I'm like, meh. Not really my taste. I'm not trying to watch like a whole bunch of boys do music again.
Yeah. Like, also, I think it's the second season anyway. So
it is a second season. But yeah. But even if it was the first, I still wouldn't watch it.
Me either. Next is
Moving on.
Alice to Zoroku. The fantasy story begins with a group of young girls who hold a power named Alice's Dream, which allows them to make their imaginations come true. These girls have been locked up and treated as research subjects. Sana, one of these girls whose specific power includes the ability to ignore the laws of physics and physically manifest anything she can imagine, has escaped. Afterwards, she meets with an old man named Zoroku, who dislikes disruptions in his everyday normal life. So, it's by JC Staff, and it's super heartwarming, cute kind of look. Like it's Zoroku's not like he's like an older guy, like grandpa-ish.
Yeah.
He's like in his 60s or 70s. So, and Sana is like, looks like she's in her preteens, maybe younger.
Yeah.
So I get that feeling where it's like going to be like she's going to look for a father figure and he's going to be the father figure. It's going to be one of those types of shows, which I love. So I'm all for it.
Yeah, me too. We're definitely adding this. Like I really
this is going to be this is going to be our heartwarming cutesy show for the season.
Like, yeah, all the feels. Next. No, I'm not even. I don't even care about like pronouncing it. Like more than half those words are in English. Like Tomika Hyper Rescue Drive Head Kido QQ Keisatsu. Yeah, easy mode. It just looks like silly. That's all. The story is set in. Oh, wait, there's like an open quote, and I don't know where the quote.
Yeah,
ends. I see. I think they meant to say like the future, quote unquote. Just a little after the present day, to respond to disasters beyond human comprehension and the increasing complexity of crime and mishaps. The Emergency Police Hyper Rescue, an organization newly formed by the government primarily for life-saving, developed drive heads that are specialized with police, firefighting, and rescue capabilities. Okay, this is clearly like a kid show, so yeah.
Well, we don't have one of those in our lineup yet, so maybe.
Moving on. Unless you have something to say, moving on.
No, nothing to say. Clockwork Planet, which I do like that title. Naruto is a high school dropout and brilliant amateur tinkerer. He lives in a world that has been so overexploited that the entire surface has become one vast machine. When a box crashes into his home containing a female automation, it's a harbinger of change that will rock the entire globe and give Naruto his chance to be a hero. By Xebec, which I do love Xebec. I do like sci-fi, but this one doesn't really stick out to me.
Yeah.
That much. I saw the trailer. It was kind of Besides, I like Xebec for their more fan servicey, cutesy shows and comedies. I don't really like they do good fan service shows and they do good comedies. I don't think that I've never seen them do a drama, fantasy, sci-fi, and I don't know how good they would be at a drama, fantasy, sci-fi. So
they did Outlaw Star, to be fair.
They did? God damn.
Yeah. There you go.
Man, maybe I should know. I'm not gonna watch it.
They also did Shaman King.
They also did To Love Ru.
I know. I'm like I know they did To Love Ru, but they also did other things. Oh, they also did.
I don't even know where they've been around for so long.
They also did Zoids.
Damn, they had like a huge shift from the 90s to the present time in what they do.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
But I'm not that interested in it. Maybe I'll watch a couple episodes on my own and see where it gets me.
Oh my god, and they did like Mega Man. Like when I say Mega Man, I mean like Mega Man. Like there's like they have like 4 different like Mega Man like things, and I'm like wait, why is there so much Mega Man? Like it's called Rockman.
Mega Man in Japanese.
Which is Wait, that's Mega Man in Japanese?
Yep.
Oh god, that's so stupid.
Yeah, Mega Man is such a better name for it. Mega Man.
It sounds
so much more original.
But I don't care how unoriginal it sounds. It just sounds better than Rockman. I don't understand
how translations like that even like. Why would it need to be changed from Rockman to Mega Man to localize?
Because America was like, Rockman sounds stupid as fuck.
No, because it was like the 80s, and they're like, oh, we got to be extreme. It's Mega Man, Mega. I don't know.
It sounded stupid. It sounds stupid now, and it probably sounds stupid in the 80s.
Shout out to Mega Man.
I usually don't care. I usually don't care about like people changing like names like for dubs. I actually usually don't like it, but in this case, 10 out of 10.
Yeah, I love how this went from Clockwork Planet to Mega Man.
Yeah, same thing.
Maybe he'll make a cameo.
Right. Next is Idle Time Pripada. The story focuses on Yui, a girl who lives in the town of Paparajuku and who dreams of being an idol, even if she realizes that being an idol is next to impossible for her. Her friends often remark on how much she dreams about it. But then the Pripada Idol theme park opens in her town, and that an idol named Lala is coming to town for Parajuku, which only makes Yui's dream even bigger. Oh God, that was a sentence. The new Pripada theme park has been updated with new concepts. However, due to a system error, Lala is no longer able to Pripada change. I don't know what any of that means, but
no. I love magical girls, but no.
oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Okay.
Next,
Adam the Beginning by Production IG.
oh, triggered.
What? You don't like Production IG?
I don't like the name Adam.
Oh. Adam the Beginning story takes place in Japan after a great calamity. There were two geniuses who dreamed of the future. One was Umataro Tenma. The other was Hiroshi Ochanomizu. The two labored day and night in robot research. Tenma created a god and Ono to create a friend. Thus, a robot, A106, was born from their collaborative friendship. Would A16 really become a god or a friend? The manga and anime tell a prequel story leading up to the birth of Astro Boy. Fuck, I knew it! I'm like, that sounds like something from Astro Boy. That's actually kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie.
I know, and yeah, Production IG is actually.
Come on! I don't. We have so many choices already, though. Like, I want to see that, but maybe on my own time. We haven't even gotten to Attack on Titan season 2, and we already have like 4 things.
You know, right? We'll put that at maybe.
Yeah, maybe, because that sounds really cool. Oh, I love Astro Boy. Anyway. Oh, how fitting.
I know, right? Speaking of old things, Duel Masters. And the new series story, the balance of a creature world is starting to crumble. A talking deck case named Techie comes to the human world to search for a duel master to preserve equilibrium. There he sees Joe's power to create creatures. No. I really was looking forward to this, and then I saw the trailer, and I'm like, no, this is nothing of like the old Duel Masters.
This is not like the Duel Masters from when we grew up and it was on whatever Toonami or whatever it was on. It's very different.
Duel Masters, and you guys can fight me on this. It was a very underrated show. It was actually pretty decent, really funny. It was almost like Digimon, like. Especially like with their dialogue.
Leave your hate comments below for comparing. Drew compares Duel Masters to Digimon.
Oh please! You know how much triggered I get when people are like, "Oh, Pokemon's way better than Digimon." I'm like, yeah, maybe in games, but definitely not in TV. Fight me, everyone. But yeah, I won't be watching this because it's just not my cup of tea. They made it into a super kids show, and I'm just like, I'm not with it.
Yeah, it looks like it was made for like 3-year-olds. Like not even the dignity of like a 6-year-old or 7-year-old.
Exactly. Also, I like Shobu. Like I actually just liked Shobu. So him not being in there and then it being a kid show like that, like those two combined, is just like, nah, I'm over it.
All right.
Now before we get to the next one, can I just point out that like the next one, like I see like all these mech girls. And then like, in the background, you just see like a girl like eating like toast with like jam on it.
Yeah.
By all means.
I don't know what you're trying to imply with that, but
it's just really funny. Like that's like the big focus in the background. The girl eating toast with jam on it.
I don't know. Marketing decision. Frame Arm Girls. The anime story begins with when Owl opens a package that arrives at her doorstep. Inside the package is Gorai, a frame arms girl, a small robot capable of independent movement. Gorai is a newly developed prototype of frame arms girl equipped with an artificial self, an advanced AI that gives her a personality. Owl is the only one that has been able to activate her, and Gorai begins to gather both battle data and emotions while starting a day-to-day life with Ao, who knows nothing about Free Arms Girls.
This seems like the ripoff of what was that anime that we watched? You know what I'm talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about at all, because I was gonna say it looks like Busou Shinki, which I did like, which is pretty much this exact concept of little mech girls that are toys coming to life.
Like the one, like that anime where it's literally like a bunch of girls like who dress up like in these like kind of mech outfits, but there's like this one guy who was there. Like, oh god, and how do you not know? We both watched it together.
I don't remember this. How long ago was this?
No, this is like a while. This is like a while back, like 2000, maybe 2011, 2012. But yeah, it was like it was pretty like it's pretty good too. Oh god, it's gonna bug me.
Was it
all day.
No, it's not it.
It's literally like it was literally like a harem. It was a harem anime, but with like the whole like mech concept.
Oh, Infinite Stratos.
Yes, Infinite Stratos. There we go.
Yes.
Is Infinite Stratos like they weren't like the first ones to do this concept, were they?
No, but in Infinite Stratos, at least they were like girls in like regular girls in mechs. This is just like toy mech girls, like 5-inch tall mechs.
Yeah.
Which I'm not gonna watch it just to get that out of the way. I'm just not. I might watch it on my own time, but
it sounds incredibly stupid.
Yeah. I like stupid things like this though. So this would be like I'm pegging this as like my surprise show of the season that I end up really liking. And not telling anybody about.
All right, moving on to Tsugu Momo. Kazuya Kagami's most treasured possession in the world is the obi left to him by his late mother. The scent of cherry blossoms infused into it helps him through the day, but he never expected it to save his life, becoming a beautiful kimono-clad girl who calls herself an artifact spirit. Her name is Kiriha Tsukumogami of the Sash, who naturally moves in with him as he is her owner. Doin Chisato, his bespectacled friend, an overprotective older sister who wants to take baths with him, a busty priestess, a seductive sorceress named Kokuyora, and Kazuya's life has gotten a lot more ... interesting.
Before you hate on it, I do really want to watch this.
No, probably never happen. It will never happen.
It's actually a pretty popular manga series.
I bet it is.
It is. I don't know if it's. I think it's also an action series. Oh my god, you're such a hater.
It will never.
I'm gonna put this as a maybe. This is one I would fight for because I've been meaning to actually read the manga, and I don't read manga, so when I want to read a manga, it's serious. But yeah. Next up, Sumatsu nani shitemasu ka? Isogashi desu ka? Sukete morate ii desu ka? I hate these names. I hate them so much. 500 years have passed since the humans went extinct at the hands of a fearsome and mysterious beast. The surviving races now make their homes up on floating islands in the sky, out of reach of all but the most mobile beasts. Only a small group of young girls, the leprechauns, can wield the ancient weapons needed to fend off invasions. Fuck, this is a long one. Fend off the invasions from these creatures into the girls' unstable and fleeting lives. I'm just gonna leave it there because it goes on for a while.
Yeah, I'm like,
I actually saw the trailer and I kind of liked it, but given how many shows I already said that about, I don't think that this is gonna come out above any of those shows. Mm-hmm. I might watch this on my own, but I'm not gonna be distressed if we don't cover it.
Yeah, I don't have any feels about it. I don't really care. Also, the small young girls called leprechauns.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on to Twin Angel Break. In the story, two 30-year middle school girls fight evil as twin angels under orders from a hedgehog. Hedgehog?
Hedgehog.
Thank you. Named Miruku-chan. The girls disagree, but as they work together, little by little, they become friendlier with each other. Yeah, seems like your typical run-of-the-mill little girl.
Well, I'm gonna watch it on my own because I saw the first Twin Angel and I actually kind of liked it. So
yeah, this you would like this.
Wow, I feel offended.
I mean, but where's the lie?
That's so offensive. I don't like every magical girl show. What about that pre-Pada whatever up here?
Oh, I feel like there's a difference.
Mm-hmm.
There's definitely a difference.
I'll be watching on my own. Next up is Uchoten Kazoku 2. One day, the junior, estranged son of Professor Agadama, who disappeared after losing a fierce father-son dispute, has returned home after a century, now an English gentleman. The big news spread in and out of Kyoto area in the blink of an eye and shake up both the Tengu and Tanuki worlds. The paths of humans, Tanukis, Tengus intertwine in Kyoto as the second volume of the Furball picture. I can't read that.
Scroll unravels.
I have no idea what the fuck any of that means.
Me neither. Also, you couldn't read the first word. It's 2 words followed by the word by the number 2.
I said that. Uchoten Kazoku 2.
Oh, I feel like you just went like Kazoku. Okay, never mind.
I read my titles. No, first off, until you get a title like Shumatsu Nani, like 50 sentences long, I don't want to hear you.
I got a big one.
Go read your next big title coming up right now.
Before I do, oh shit, I lost my place. Okay, there we go. Before I do, I'm not gonna say this is a maybe, and I'm not even sure if I'm gonna watch this on my own time. Maybe not. I don't know. It just looks interesting. I just don't know what anything of it means, though.
Yeah, maybe on my own time, but I highly doubt it. Too many other shows I'm interested in.
Remember when we were like, "There's nothing to watch"?
Yeah.
Next is Berserk 2. Oh god, that was so hard.
Wait, did you say Berserk?
Shit, no, I only said 2. God damn, you got me. Yeah, it's the new season of Berserk, the anime. I guess if you want to watch him like punch stuff and fuck shit up, I assuming that's like all what this is.
Yeah, that's not inaccurate.
Yeah, so that's all there is to it. So if that's what you're into, by all means, go watch it. I won't.
I've never seen Berserk, so I'm not going to start now.
Exactly. Moving on
to Sakura Quest. The story centers on 5 girls who work in the tourism bureau of the small provincial town. The town revives its micronation tourism program, which originated from a nationwide movement during Japan's bubble economy period, and hires the 5 girls as monarchs, tourism ambassadors. The anime will depict 1 year in their jobs in the tourism industry and show how they change and grow. PA Works does a lot of this type of stuff. Like I know they did Hana Iroha or something. And
they also are doing Uchoten Kazoku, which you just read about.
They do those kind of shows too. But this one is going to be one of those shows where it's going to be very character focused, and it's going to be about their interactions and how they help each other grow, and there's going to be a ton of drama and talking. So if you're into that kind of stuff, which I sort of kind of am, I might check out. Well, no, I'm definitely going to check out a few episodes of it. I just don't feel like it's going to be entertaining.
Literally, if the premise literally just wasn't about them be doing tourism, it could have been anything else. high schoolers, swimmers, like competitive food eaters, even like
Hanasaku Iroha. That's what it was.
tourism.
Yeah,
Huh?
I don't mind the concept of it. I just don't. It's not gonna be entertaining. It's just gonna be one of those shows that's very artistic and intriguing. But I'm not gonna be hyped for every episode or anything like that. You know.
Wait, wait, what was the anime that you were thinking of?
Hanasaku Iroha.
Oh, okay.
Like about a
You
girl.
said it. You said it. I was like, huh?
Who moves in with like her grandmother at a like inn, and then it's pretty much the same exact thing except replace tourism with the girl moves into an inn to help her grandmother take care of the inn, and she has like an estranged boyfriend from like high school way back in her hometown and meets up with her. It was actually a good show, but I feel like it's going to be this kind of show.
No, okay, yeah, I can't. I'm sorry. The premise just does not draw me in.
Yeah. Your turn.
Oh yeah. Rilu Perilu Maho no Kagami. It's the second season of Riru. I'm trying to be like respective and not just be like, because I personally hate when people like are like, let me read this Japanese thing. Akereba. That I hate that. Like that actually like is like, oh my god, please stop talking. However, when it's like when you put so many R's and L's together, like that, you're just gonna fuck my tongue up. Like riru
You're telling me I can't say it 3 times fast?
Riru riru periru, riru riru periru, riru riru periru. Ha. Anyway, this is the second season.
That's the last time you hear us say
that. Right? Because we'll never speak of this again because we never saw the first one, we never saw the second one. We will never ever watch this. This is pretty much just a child's show about magical girls and stuff and fairies and all that other stuff.
And then it turns out to be Monica 2.0, but you know.
Oh no, I can't. Like I can't have any more shows. Fuck, like you know, that phase where I'm just like, yes, magical girl show, fuck me up. Like that's. I'm sorry. Whatchamacallit, Magical Girl Raising Project. They went too far. All right. Moving on.
Sagrada, what? Fuck. I know it can't be Sagrada. Whatever. Sagrada Reset. The novel, that doesn't sound very Japanese. But anyway, novel story set in a town called Sakurada, where almost half the population possesses some form of special power. The story centers on 2 high school students. KSI has the ability to perfectly remember anything he sees and hears, while Misora Haruki can turn back or reset time for a maximum of 3 days. Both students are members of their school's service club, which their town's administration bureau uses to observe people with powers and protect the peace. By using their powers together, Kei can remember things even when time has been reset. They solve cases for the club. Kei learns of the MacGuffin Stone, which looks like a worthless black stone, but in reality will turn out to be the stone upon which the existence of Sakurada will hinge on. I like the concept.
Yeah. Oh, God damn it. It's like that one show where everyone had powers. Kind of.
Like every other show.
No. Like that show where literally everyone had powers. Like
Boku no Hero Academia.
No, it was the other one. The guy who could draw stuff. Who could draw.
Oh, it was yeah. I forgot what it was called.
Yeah, me too. But that was actually really good though.
Oh, Phantom World something.
Yeah, Phantom World. That was really.
This looks like whereas Phantom World was a comedy, this looks like it's actually like a drama-ish type show. Like I can imagine this being romance drama. Also, photographic memory in this context is a really shitty power. If I can choose between turning back time and just remembering shit.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it depends. In my mind, it all depends on how you use like the power. Like you use that and you dedicate your life to like doing like debates and shit. Like you'd be like amazing. But yeah. Anyways, moving on. ID 0. Eye machines are the general term for robots that operate in extreme environments. While Lions Academy student Maya Mikuri is in the middle of operating an eye machine, she gets involved with an incident with pirates and ends up serving as a crew member on an excavation company's spaceship.
I actually think
background. It sounds actually interesting, but yeah, I'm sorry, we just don't have enough space.
I wish I had more time.
Word, but we don't. So no. Moving on.
Kyokai no Rine, season 3. It's the 3rd season of Kyokai no Rine. I haven't seen the other 2 seasons, so no.
Yeah, me neither. So yeah. It's a very I will say the art style is very interesting, but yeah.
So many more shows left to go.
Exactly. I know. I look when you were like talking, I just scrolled down. I was just like,
Jesus Christ.
So without any further delay, Oshitsu Kyoshi Haine, accepting the post of royal tutor at the court of the king of Granzerite. Yeah. Hein Wittgenstein. I can imagine like my friend like Kyle reading this. Hi Kyle, by the way.
Hey, Kyle.
He's gonna read this and he's going to literally just like judge me so hard for like reading all this German wrong. But anyways, Hein Wittgenstein is a little professor with a big job ahead. Each of the kingdom's 4 princes has a rather distinct personality. Does their diminutive new instructor have what it takes to lay down some learning? It's a comedy of educational proportions.
Reminds me of Italia.
Oh God, it does. Except I really just no, I'm sorry. I actually don't like the premise of this at all.
Really?
Wow. I really just don't.
I like the premise of it, but I just don't like the. I don't know. It's not my type of show.
I don't like the premise of it. I don't. It's just like teaching a bunch of what I seem to be a bunch of spoiled princes, but like their own like weird ways that they're spoiled and uppity. No, thank you.
Good. So we're not watching that. Zero Kara Hajimeru Maho no Sho. The Grimoire fantasy series follows a witch named Zero who is ignorant of the world and a half-beast, half-human mercenary who longs to be human. Witches who practice sorcery exist in the world. However, in this era, no one knows how about the art and study of witchcraft. Zero is going on a journey to search for a magical tome called the Book of Zero that hides a power. Wait, what? That hides a power that can destroy the world. The mercenary travels with her as her guard. Kind of like the concept. Kind of like the studio. It's White Fox. Maybe. I think this is a maybe.
Yeah, a huge
maybe.
Huge. Oh, it's the same people who did Steins Gate.
Yeah.
Wait, I thought not Chaos Child. The people who did Chaos Child did Steins Gate, or are they all the same?
The animation studio is different from the visual novel like creators. The people who made the visual novel for Chaos Child also made the visual novel for Steins Gate. I don't know who did the anime for Chaos Child.
Okay. Yeah. It's a maybe. Moving on to our favorite anime ever.
Not sarcasm. Except
Boruto, Naruto Next Generations. Naruto was a young. What?
I'm so glad you're doing this so they can direct all their hate comments at you. And
bring it, everyone. Naruto was a young shinobi with an incorrigible knack for mischief and was also a shitty ninja. He achieves his dream to become the greatest ninja in the village due to his bullshit hack cheat codes, and his face sits atop of the Hokage monument where it doesn't belong. But this is not his story. A new generation of ninja are ready to take the stage, led by Naruto's equally stupid son, Boruto. Yeah, this whole anime is literally just like the main guy, or not the main guy, the guy who made Naruto is like, I want more money, please.
All right, I'm gonna not be as cynical as you and give this show a few I'll watch a few episodes.
Nope.
I'll watch a few episodes and see if he improved from Naruto.
Probably
I don't even
not.
know if it's him doing it or if his assistant is doing it or whatever. But I want to see if it gets any better.
It literally, like, I'm literally looking at the picture. It's literally all like that's the sons and daughters of all.
Yeah, well, you know, my problem with Naruto wasn't the characters; it was the fact that it was just stupid writing and not paying attention to any of the supporting cast.
That like it's literally it's to me it's like bad from so many sides. It almost feels like I'm suffocating on its badness.
Listen, if they can, the concept I'm fine with. I'm fine with the concept and I'm fine with the characters. If they can just improve the writing to above a second grade level, then it'll be good. So I'll give it a few chances, but I don't think there's any way in hell I can convince Drew to watch it, so we're not reviewing it.
Literally everyone, like I would need like 100 comments of people telling me to go watch Boruto.
But I'm the Simon Cowell though.
You sure are. But I need like 100 comments.
If we get 500 likes on this video, we'll watch Boruto.
That'll get me to watch 5 episodes of it.
One episode, 100 likes.
Okay, I'm willing to go with that. So
yeah, okay. Wake up tomorrow and it has like 50,000 likes.
Yeah, please, let's move on from this.
Next up is Skigakide from Studio Feel. The series focuses on characters Akane.
Why so many?
Kotaro Azumi, 2-year middle school students who became classmates for the first time. The series will depict each other's growth and connection to the people around them, such as classmates, of course, clubmates, teachers, of course, and parents. The anime will also center on the youthful adolescent romance of the characters who are hounded by change and uncertainty uncertainty as the seasons inevitably pass. So I guess this is the prequel to Kuzuno Honkai, where we finally get Akane's arc.
I guess so. So like I'm just looking at right now at all the people at the studio that does this, and a lot of interesting shows that came before it.
I like the studio. They do a lot of good comedies.
Yeah. Also, they did the OVA and the TV for Kiss Excess, so I'm like, I don't know how I feel about that.
I don't know. They do a lot of like my favorite cult comedies.
They did Oshiete Garuko-chan.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like they do a lot of comedies that are like not hit comedies, but they're like really enjoyable. Like I loved Jinsei and Kanamemo and Oshiete Garuko-chan and pretty much everything. Dick Capo is one of my favorite romance comedies of all time, and they did all of them, I think.
I know, but this is gonna be
Mayo Chiki.
I know, but like, I don't know, like, it's just a romance.
I know this is not. I'm not gonna watch it because I don't think they'll do good romance. But I don't know. Maybe I'll watch an episode.
I don't know, because it always seems like it's just like, oh, romance, and I feel like this I feel like this is like Kuzuno Hankai, but like the light version.
Yeah, this is not going to be anywhere near as dramatic as
Exactly. This is like Kuzuno Honkai light. Which, I'm like, fuck that.
I'll watch a few episodes on my own, and we'll see. Maybe I'll do a review on it or something. I don't know. Next up is Future Card Buddy Fight Batsu. The 4th season of Future Card Buddy Fight.
Wait. This is me.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, you're right. Go.
Yeah, Future Card Buddy Fight Batsu. The 4th season of Future Card Buddy Fight. The anime will feature a new character named Kanata Ozora, a mysterious boy who plays soccer, rumored to be an undefeated fighter. He will have a buddy monster named Atora. Yeah, I have no idea what this show is about. Still,
it's a ripoff of Yu-Gi-Oh! So,
dude, it's not even a card game at this point.
I don't even care. Like, I'm not watching it.
Yeah, who cares? You're right. You're absolutely right. Speaking of ripoffs of Yu-Gi-Oh!
Right. Yu-Gi-Oh! V-Reigns. I'm just going to read the top part. It's the 6th anime series, not the 6th season of Yu-Gi-Oh! This is the 6th anime series in the Yu-Gi-Oh! franchise. Each series containing multiple seasons. I'm not even... It's Yu-Gi-Oh! It's Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm not watching it.
Next is Recreators. By Troika. I just wanted to say the name like Troika. It sounds really cool. Humans have created many stories. Joy, sadness, anger, deep emotion. Stories shake our emotions and fascinate us. However, these are only the thoughts of bystanders. Sorry. But what if the characters in the story have intentions? To them, we are godlike existences for bringing their story into the world. Our world is changed, met out punishment upon the realm of the gods. In Recreators, everyone becomes a creator. Oh God, that was
super weird.
No, it's just like the way it was written. Like it was a little too facetious for my taste. Like it was really obnoxious.
It's already too pretentious for me.
Yeah, it really is. Ugh.
So nope.
Yeah. Sounds cool, but no, thank you. Also, it's listed as a mecha, so it's like
what the fuck? No.
Yeah, I'm like, wait, what? So next
is Natsume Yujinsho Roku. It's the 6th season of Natsume. I'm so shocked this is still going on. Like, Jesus Christ. It's actually upsetting at this point because I know there's a lot of people who love this show, but it doesn't need 6 seasons, guys. There's so many shows that need a 2nd season and a 3rd season, and this gets 6 fucking seasons. Are you serious?
Naruto.
All right, but I expect that because that's like a Shonen Jump fucking show, and it's like, oh, Shonen Jump, so we got to make 5 million episodes about it. But this is just like a random fucking series that was based on a manga that's not even it's popular, but it's not fucking Shonen Jump popular. So why is it getting 6 fucking seasons when I don't have my 2nd season of Seto no Hanayome? I don't have my 3rd season of Konosuba. I don't have, like, there's so many shows that need 2nd seasons. But whatever. I'm not watching it. I saw the 1st season, and it was whatever. But yeah, I'm not watching this season. You?
Oh God, no! I don't even know what's
next.
Yeah. Wararu Salesman New. Not old, new.
The new one, not the old one.
Each episode follows Fukuzo Moguro, a traveling salesman, and his current customer, Moguro, deals in things that give his customers their heart's desires. And once his deals are made and their unhealthy desires are satisfied, Moguro's customers are often left with terrible repercussions, especially if they break the rules of his deals.
I like that concept, but
me too. I actually really like that concept, and I feel like it could be really funny. Actually, fuck. Fuck.
I'm not. It looks too. I don't like that style.
Me neither. That art style is like definitely like just like that. Oh, look at that face. No.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Okay, we have Shingeki no Bahamut Virgin Soul. The second series of Shingeki no Bahamut Genesis. The story takes place 10 years after the world escaped destruction due to the arrival of Bahamut. Andrew tried not to get triggered. Humans at the royal capital gather hell well.
Too late.
The demons are enslaved to the asset, leave to the assist the capital's revival, and the gods lose their power due to decrease in religious piety. The world is thrown off balance as human gods and demons hold their own ideas of justice. I never saw the first Shingeki no Bahamut, but I heard it's like a masterpiece of fantasy and yada yada yada. So I do want to watch it, but given that I haven't seen it, I'm not going to watch the second season yet.
Same. Next, Kabukibu. The series revolves around Kurogo Kurusu, a high school student who loves kabuki so much that it's annoying. Kurogo yearns to perform kabuki as part of a club at his high school, but currently his school does not have a kabuki club. So Kurogo sets out to create a kabuki club, and his first order of business is to gather members. Yeah, like I said, I'm not about to watch another anime with all dudes. Especially, this is the same. I'm pretty sure it's the same people who also did Kiss Kata Big Bang.
Studio D, probably.
Yeah, I'm like almost certain.
They also did Konosuba though. So
wait, really? Oh shit.
Yeah.
Wait, now I gotta go look.
Done a lot of shit. They've done like fucking everything. They also did Super Lovers.
Yeah, super. Oh, maybe that's why I got confused with. I got mixed up with Super Lovers instead.
Yeah, Studio D did Higurashi.
What?
They did Log Horizon. They did so many shows.
Wow, a lot of them are so good.
What? Cordy wa Zombie.
They did Sekai Hatsukoi?
Yeah.
Jesus. Another excellent show.
They're one of the bigger studios. They did ROD.
Oh my god, ROD was so good. So underrated. So underrated. No one even knows what that is when I mention it. And like that hurts me inside. It is so amazing in my mind.
All that said, I'm not watching Kabukibu. I don't think this is going to be one of their better series.
Okay, so yeah, I was misinformed, or I misspoke. They not covered by. I mean, these are not the same people who did Kiss Kata Big Bang. But yeah,
so one anime they didn't do.
I know, right? Thank God. No.
All right. Hinako note. Hinako is poor at speaking and lives in a rural part of Japan. She wants to improve her speech to be able to talk to people freely. So in high school, she transfers schools to Tokyo and plans to join a theater club. When she arrives, it turns out her boarding house is a secondhand bookstore, and a girl who eats books lives there. Well, I am going to watch the show. Given how many things we have already on the chopping block,
I can't see it.
I can't see us watching this. This is my type of show though, so I am gonna watch it on my own time. Maybe I'll post about it or something. But as far as us reviewing it on the podcast, not happening.
Okay. Next we have Shingeki no Kyojin 2, aka Attack on Titan. Yeah. The second season of Shingeki no Kyojin, Eren Jaeger swore to wipe out every last Titan. But in a battle for his life, he wound up becoming the thing he hates most. With his new powers, he fights for humanity's freedom, facing the monsters that threaten his home. After a bittersweet victory against the female Titan, Eren finds no time to rest. A horde of Titans is approaching Walrose, and the battle for humanity continues.
So I think this is pretty much a definitive yes that we're watching this.
Absolutely.
Yep. Absolutely. One of the big shows this season. Probably the biggest, most hype show next to Boruto.
Yeah. Oh God. Like you don't understand the disappointment I felt in the bottom of my soul when I thought you were gonna say, "Oh, since Boku no Hero,"
Well, yeah,
and you
Boku no
said,
Hero is like the third most hype show. I'm sorry,
"Yeah."
but whether you
No,
like
no,
it
no.
or
You're right.
not,
You're right. I'm not gonna disagree with you. You're right, but still,
yeah,
very disheartening.
it's a very sad world we live in. But
Yeah, let's move on.
continuing that trend of sadness, we have Beyblade Burst God, which doesn't even have a description.
Yeah,
So it's Beyblade.
yeah,
No.
no, dude.
And then I guess last and definitely least.
The snack world. The hyper casual fantasy is set in Snack World, a seemingly traditional fantasy world, except it has convenience stores, smartphones, and other elements of the modern world. A new CD cross media project by Level 5. Yeah, that's actually just sounds awful. I just sound like if I was a child, I wouldn't want to see this.
But hey, if you have enough comments below,
we still won't watch it.
I think there's a certain like reasonable room for expectation. Like if you tell us all to watch, if we get 500 comments saying watch Snack World, I don't think that's going to make us budge. But you can get us to watch pretty much anything else on the list.
Yup. Essentially. All right, but that is like Silveroni said, that is the last one. So I guess now is the fun part.
Dun 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 dun. The decisions. So
okay, so definitely let's just get down. We're definitely watching.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we're definitely watching Renai Boken. Boku no Hero Academia. Eromanga Sensei.
Yes. Yes.
Alice to Zoroku. And the Attack on Titan. That's 5 shows. We have room for 2 shows. So, all right.
I feel like this has become like a you pick one, I pick one kind of thing.
I was gonna say that, yes,
because it's like two more shows, 2 people.
Yeah, let's just do that. You pick one, and I pick one.
So which one do you want? All the ones that you really wanted.
I think it'll take longer for me to pick one, and then for you to pick one.
No, you have to decide on one because I'm not gonna pick my one and then you pick one and I absolutely like hate it. Like for example, things that we're not doing. Rokudenashi, no. No matter what I pick, I don't want to watch that.
Listen, there's shows that I want to watch, and I also got to think about the entertainment value of them. Like,
I personally don't like Busou Shoujo Machiavellianism, but I won't keep it off the table by any means.
I mean, I'll tell you right now, it's for me, it's coming down to Busou Shoujo, Danmachi, and Sugomomo, I think, unless I'm missing one.
Yeah.
All right, so then I'll take off Kishi, whatever, it's my whole thing. Fuck. So we got Busou Shoujo, Danmachi, and Sugumomo. All right, so Sugumomo, who's making it? Zero G. What's Zero G done? Zero G has not done much.
I know, and I'm like JC. Yeah,
if it was JC Staff or something, and I would say yes, but I can't trust a studio that doesn't have it has such a limited track record. So as much as I'm gonna watch Sugumomo and like I like it and I can't wait to watch it, I don't wanna. I'm gonna take that.
I feel like it's just gonna be I feel like it's just gonna. I really don't like Sugumomo either. I was gonna be like, no. I like it's very. I'm sorry. It just seems like
I like how you said you pick one, I pick one, but like half my choices you were just gonna say no to regardless.
Well, because you only get one slot, so I'm saying okay. So these are the ones I definitely don't want to watch. I mean, like I feel like for my selections, you're not gonna be like, oh, I hate this, because like I'm gonna be picking any like shonen ai. Sorry.
I will say the least likely of the ones that you're gonna pick. The one I like the least is Sekai Kato, but
Sekai what?
the first one, Sekai, what was it? Sekai Suru Kato.
That's fine. I can respect that. Because yeah, I don't. It just got lost between all the other ones.
All right. So
wait, between what for who? For
I
you or
mean,
me?
for me, it's just between Buso Shoujo, Machiavellianism, and Danmachi.
I prefer Danmachi, but
I'm kind of leaning towards Danmachi. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna say Danmachi. I think that's gonna be the bigger show, and it's gonna be the one that's better. Now watch it be garbage, but
all right.
I think the fact that even though you didn't see the first season, this is a prequel spinoff, so I don't think that will affect anything.
Okay, so for me, we have, and I guess for you, you can. No. I don't even want to. Why are you not working? Scroll down. Thank you. See, for me, we have Zero Kara Hajimeru Mahou no Sho. We have. I was gonna say Uchoten, but like no, there's like another one. There's like another one that I want to watch way more than that, and that is definitely Gin Guardian. And that one really seems very fantasy, very fascinating to me. Or if you want to go the music route, there is also Fuku Menkei Noise.
Out of those, I'm leaning more towards Gin Guardian.
Good, me too.
All right, so then is that our definitive 7 shows?
Oh fuck. Why am I doing this right? I don't want take it off. Thank you. Yes, I believe so.
Okay, yep. So to reiterate, we are covering this season on GNA Podcast Renai Boken, which is a comedy romance supernatural. We are covering Danmachi spinoff, sort of Oratoria, which is an action adventure comedy fantasy. We're covering Boku no Hero Academia Season 2, action comedy. We're covering Uromanga Sensei, which is straight comedy. We're covering Gin Guardian, which is an action comedy fantasy supernatural. We're covering Alice to Zokuro, which is an adventure supernatural. And we're covering, of course, Attack on Titan Season 2, which is drama action fantasy.
I love covering like the first 5, like the first 5 like
shows
rows, 5 or 6 rows, and then you skip all the way down Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I mean, that's just how it works out.
Yep. So that's it, guys, for today. Like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you guys are looking forward to. I want to see what you guys want to watch and why. Because as much as I don't like something, I won't. There's nothing wrong with you guys liking it. I mean,
no, you might get us to change our opinions on it too.
Exactly. I mean, I'll admit, I watched Loveless. I'm not proud of it, but I watched Loveless. So
I have a very low standard for what I watch, so chances are I'll like it if you suggest it.
Except for Boruto, it's never gonna happen.
I'm gonna watch Boruto, and I'll let you guys know how it is. on my own time.
But yeah.
I'll rant about it
Yeah,
on Twitter or something.
Yeah, but let us know what you think about the upcoming lineup in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe, and until next time, we'll see you
Until
then.
next time, yeah. Until next time, we'll see you then. Later, guys.
Bye.
Later.